Have you ever wondered why some people speak so little, yet know everything about everyone? Why they stay quiet in groups, ask good questions, make others feel understood, but rarely reveal anything about themselves? Most of them aren't shy. Most aren't introverts. And most aren't doing it intentionally. They're doing it because listening feels safer than talking. And the psychology behind that is far deeper than most people think. Once you understand why, you start seeing these patterns everywhere, in your friends, your family, or even in yourself. Picture this. Talking is like stepping onto a stage. Listening is like staying behind a curtain. People who prefer listening aren't avoiding the spotlight. They're avoiding the risk. Talking opens the door to judgment, misunderstanding, or conflict. Listening keeps everything predictable. It gives them control, stability, and emotional distance. For many, this isn't a preference, it's a learned survival skill. Especially for anyone who grew up in an environment where speaking up led to criticism, trouble, or being dismissed. Listening became safety. Talking became danger. The skill born from unpredictability. Some listeners aren't just quiet. They're observant in a way that feels almost supernatural. They notice tones, micro-expressions, mood shifts, energy changes. They're always scanning. What does this person feel? What do they need? What might happen next? Where does this come from? Often from growing up around unpredictable people. If your parents' mood could switch without warning, you learn to detect emotional weather like a survival radar. By adulthood, this turns into a powerful but exhausting habit. Listening feels safer because it keeps them one step ahead. But there's another layer, one that almost no one talks about. The fear of vulnerability. Talking means revealing something. Your thoughts, your emotions, your preferences, your worldview. And what if that part of you gets rejected? Many quiet people think, what if I say something stupid? What if I'm misunderstood? What if I reveal something I can't take back? What if my opinion causes conflict? Silence becomes a shield. Listening becomes a strategy. Connection happens, but without exposure. It feels intimate while staying distant. Comfortable, but never fully satisfying. The identity of the strong listener. Over time, some people get known as the calm one, the therapist friend, the good listener, the secret keeper, the one who understands others deeply. It becomes their entire role in relationships. But here's the hidden cost. When everyone expects you to listen, no one remembers to ask how you are. You become essential, but invisible. And the painful part? Most people in this role don't even notice it happening until they feel empty or unseen. So why don't they just talk more? Social anxiety and cognitive overload. Talking isn't hard because they lack ideas. It's hard because it feels like performing. Every sentence becomes a mental checklist. Is this the right word? Do I sound normal? Am I oversharing? Do they care? Am I talking too much? Listening gives them freedom. Talking feels like pressure. It's not a lack of confidence, it's a fear of misstepping. The internal processor. Not everyone thinks out loud. Some people think first, then talk, slowly, carefully, intentionally. But in fast conversations, there's no space for that. By the time they formed the perfect sentence, the moment has passed. So they say nothing. Listening feels natural. Talking feels rushed and uncomfortable. But the deepest reason of all is also the most relatable. past experiences of being ignored. If someone grows up being interrupted, talked over, dismissed, or overshadowed, they learn a painful truth. No one listens when I speak. Eventually, they stop trying. Not because they don't want to talk, but because talking never felt rewarding. Listening became their default. Silence became their comfort. The illusion of connection without risk. Here's where it gets complicated. Listening makes you feel liked. The illusion of connection without risk. Here's where it gets complicated. Listening makes people like you. People trust you. They confide in you. They feel close to you. You get the illusion of intimacy without giving anything away. It's connection on their terms. Safe, controlled, one-sided, comfortable, but never fully satisfying. When habit becomes a personality, eventually the pattern stops feeling like a pattern and starts feeling like identity. People say, "You're such a good listener. You're so calm. You're so easy to talk to." It becomes who they are, not just what they do. But beneath that calm exterior is often a person who feels deeply, observes constantly, and hides instinctively. Not because they're weak, but because their silence was built to protect them. So if you're someone who prefers listening over talking, here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with you. Your silence isn't a flaw. It's a map of everything you've lived through. Your listening skills were shaped by experience, not accidents. They're signs of emotional intelligence, sensitivity, and depth. But remember this, you deserve to be heard too. Your thoughts matter, your feelings are valid, your story deserves space. Listening may feel safer, but speaking is where real connection begins. Not all at once, not dramatically, just one small moment at a time.